Here's Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now Cousins here on the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave him.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action now. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
second down and 4. Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. The carry here for the big tight end. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end Reed. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. Being chased out left. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
On play action, Cousins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Smith. He shakes him off. Now he's forced out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now P-Ryan. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the interception by the Redskins. Deed leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cousins now on second down. Uncorks one for Davis. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Vikings on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins now. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
First down. Here's Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On third down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The rookie from Alabama, Jonathan Allen. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Smith going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down. Smith over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Smith on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On third down, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing now, Smith. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love this.